Hello and welcome to What's in this week's Oban Times with me, Fiona Scott.
Me, Kathie Griffiths.
And me, Ellis Butcher.
Welcome back, Kathie.
Oh, thank you very much. We've had a lovely, lovely time.
We have missed you though, haven't we, Ellis?
We have.
And now I'm back from outer space. I haven't really been to outer space, but I'm back. I'm back and ready for action, raring to go.
Good. So I think Ellis is going to kick us off this week. Ellis, what have you been up to?
Well, one of the big stories, of course, in the last week has been Ganavan again. This was quite an important council meeting to decide what do we do about the problems with overnight campers and campervans that have been rocking up there at all times of the day and night and sort of staying there and causing a disturbance for residents. And what's happened is it came down to kind of quite a crucial vote, and there were two options on the table. One was tabled by Mary Jean Devon of Mull, she's local councillor, and the other was tabled by Julie Mackenzie as well, a local councillor. And we've got the kind of chapter and verse as to what happened in this week's Oban Times. I'll leave it there.
Ellis, the discussion of that's going to continue on Monday night, this coming Monday. Oban Community Council has its online meeting, so it's on Zoom. And I know Ganavan's on the agenda and up for discussion there. So, of course, members of the public can actually go and join that and watch that. And, they've got questions, they can put those to the local, the community councillors as well. So if anyone's interested in following that one up, there you go.
Yeah,
it's going to rumble on, isn't it? It's going to rumble on, that one.
It's really important because it's everybody's Ganavan. We all use it for various reasons. We need to be getting involved and finding out what's happening there.
Absolutely, protect our precious spaces.
So I've been working on the sports pages again this week, which is always good, full of good news. This week I've been talking to a girl called Suzanna Macmillan, who started up boxing and personal training sessions at Atlantis Leisure for people of all ages. But Suzanna herself has been through some personal battles to combat in order to continue her involvement with the sport she loves. I mean, she's always loved boxing, but there's been a few hurdles along the way for her. So you can read all about that in this week's Oban Times. And I've also been out on the golf course myself, taking part in a challenge for the Oban Times Bobcast. If you haven't had a chance to listen to that yet, please do. It's a bit of golf chat about our favourite golfer, Bob McIntyre. But
Fiona, can I interrupt? Have you mentioned while I was away the incident with you with the golf ball and the birdie?
I mentioned that. Funnily enough, that is on this week's Bobcast, so you have to listen to that. Keith McIntyre thought it was rather sinister, but find out what that's all about.
It's a great tale, feathered tale.
So you can actually read the story of a challenge in the Sports Extra section in the Oban Times this week and find out what that's all about. Kathie, you're just back. Surely you haven't been doing much. You'll have been just finding your way back.
I've done my bit, and I've been looking at COVID and seeing what the virus is doing locally. Now, the good news is a lot of people for a long time have been wanting to get local figures, and Kieran Green, our local councillor, he was pushing NHS Highland and the HSCP folk to try and get a closer breakdown of exactly what's going on our doorstep. Now, that's happened. You can actually go onto the Scottish Government website now, and if you go through various things to click on, but basically there's an interactive dashboard. You can get Argyll and Bute, and then you can sort of hone in even closer onto our own areas to see exactly how many cases in the last 7 days have been recorded. Now, Benderloch Trail recorded 10 cases in the last week, but that was going from October the 11th to the 17th. Sounds a lot of cases, but actually that's a huge area. It takes in Appin, Tynalt, Connell and Lismore. Oban, between 1 and 4 cases. Lochor, no cases. So look, that's a really good way of, if you want to know exactly what's going on in your area, you can now actually go online and find that out. So that's been welcomed this week by lots of people. And we also had a nurse at the Lorn and Isles hospital who was tested positive. That was during routine staff testing. So some patients have been contacted, a small number of patients, about that, just as a precautionary measure, say NHS Highland. But it just shows how vital this kind of test and protect system is. So there we go. So you can read all about that in the OT and online as well.
Yeah, download your apps, everybody. So yes, here at this week's Oban Times, we're always happy to hear from you. So stay in touch, tell us your stories and share your photos. You can contact us by calling 01631 568 000 or by emailing editor@obantimes.co.uk. You can also message us on Facebook. At the moment, you can read all our stories for free online or pick up a copy of the OT from supermarkets, newsagents and petrol stations. And if you want, you can jump online again and subscribe to our digital page-turning edition. So for this week, it's goodbye from me, Fiona Scott.
Goodbye from me, Kathie Griffiths.
And goodbye from me, Ellis Butcher.
Bye now.
Folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, hey.